Business in today is very challenging, especially during the pandemic. No matter what industry you are in, digitalization and innovation is definitely on your to-do list. VentureGrab.com is a business opportunity platform. We focus to provide all kinds of business opportunity like franchise, licensing, partnership, and even buy-sell a business. Compared to the old school method, when you want to start a business, you need to do a lot of research. Now you can find all this information from VentureGrab.com. We make your 3 process faster and easier. With your business listing on VentureGrab.com, we help you to shout out your business opportunity to the right person. As of today, we have more than 50,000 potential business investor database within our platform. Besides all these marketing channels, we also provide further professional assistance whenever you need it, and we leave it to you to have direct discussion with the expert. Our platform is business opportunity and investor focused. To a business opportunity hunter, VentureGrab Investor Circle (VGIC). This is a great place to hunt for opportunity, from franchise to licensing, from partial shares to 100% buying off. You might have the chance to be the pioneer investor in local or overseas brands. SME owners who are looking to grow or expansion by acquisition of upstream or downstream businesses within the industry. Young entrepreneurs who are looking to start up a business with lower cost and innovative product and services. There are a variety of choices of business opportunity for you to choose and compare. There's no markup, no hidden cost, no agent fees, reduced cost on transaction and process. There is full business information within the platform for faster decision making. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to encourage every business owner out there, no matter how bad is the market, always stay positive and look for a solution. Like me, since MCO 1.0 until MCO 3.0, I just keep doing whatever I can think of and move on. You don't try, you don't know.
What is VentureGrab? VentureGrab is a business opportunity platform that helps SME owners grow their business by digitalizing the process of 3E: entering, exiting, expanding of business by using our www.venturegrab.com portal. We have the largest pool of business investors and buyers that are actively looking for great business opportunities to grab. With this in hand, all you need to do is to make your business opportunity to be attractive enough to catch their attention. What can you get from us? Number 1, Promote your business opportunity and brand to Malaysia #1 business opportunity platform. Number 2, showcase your business to the largest pool of business investors and buyers with more than 40,000 active business opportunity seekers. Number 3, one submission and reach potential prospects via multiple channels: venturegrab.com, VentureGrab Investor Circle, VGIC, social media, YouTube, WhatsApp, email, LinkedIn, and many more. Number 4, lowest cost and efforts to find, filter, and discuss with potential franchisee or business partners. Number 5, dedicated accounts manager helping you to get the best results. And number 6, able to participate in online or offline business event organized by VentureGrab. Number 7, chances to share your business opportunity via our Facebook Live or Zoom. And most importantly, no agent fee, no markup, direct negotiations, and transparency. So, ready to get started? Click on the link below. Planning to move on to other business and selling off your current one? Or you want to let go part of your business share? Don't know where to find a buyer or what to do? What if I tell you there's a way to do it that is more efficient, transparent, and straightforward? On top of that, there are no markup, no hidden costs, and no agent fees. Click on the link below or just contact VentureGrab and we will talk to you soon. Are you a franchise owner that is actively looking for your franchisees to expand your brand? You have tried advertising and spending a lot of money to promote your franchise opportunity, but still can't get the quality leads that you want. Where can you find more franchisees? What if I tell you there's a way to do it that is more efficient, transparent, and straightforward? On top of that, there are no markup, no hidden costs, and no agent fees. If you say now is not a good time to expand, then you are wrong. Many successful people get prepared and get opportunities during the crisis, like Lee Ka-shing, Robert Kwok. They strive during the crisis time. So what are you waiting for? Contact VentureGrab to help you today or click the link below.
Business in today is very challenging, especially during the pandemic. No matter what industry you are in, digitalization and innovation is definitely on your to-do list. VentureGrab.com is a business opportunity platform. We focus to provide all kinds of business opportunity like franchise, licensing, partnership, and even buy-sell a business. Compared to the old school method, when you want to start a business, you need to do a lot of research. Now you can find all this information from VentureGrab.com. We make your 3 process faster and easier. With your business listing on VentureGrab.com, we help you to shout out your business opportunity to the right person. As of today, we have more than 50,000 potential business investor database within our platform. Besides all these marketing channels, we also provide further professional assistance whenever you need it, and we leave it to you to have direct discussion with the expert. Our platform is business opportunity and investor focused. To a business opportunity hunter, VentureGrab Investor Circle, VGIC. This is a great place to hunt for opportunity, from franchise to licensing, from partial shares to 100% buying off. You might have the chance to be the pioneer investor in local or overseas brands. SME owners who are looking to grow or expansion by acquisition of upstream or downstream businesses within the industry. Young entrepreneurs who are looking to start up a business with lower cost and innovative product and services. There are a variety of choices of business opportunity for you to choose and compare. There's no markup, no hidden cost, no agent fees, reduce costs on transaction and process. There is full business information within the platform for faster decision making. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to encourage every business owner out there, no matter how bad is the market, always stay positive and look for a solution. Like me, since MCO 1.0 until MCO 3.0, I just keep
Welcome to Malaysia First Business Opportunity E-Expo。
欢迎出席马来西亚首场生意机会博览会。
Opportunities always there as long as you stay positive. Through this event, we want to share all the business opportunities, especially in franchise and licensing.
We actually has been in the franchise industry for the past 15 years. We are not just ensuring our quality is consistent. I think the support and also work through the progress between the franchisor and franchisee are important.
We use ingredients that come from France. Everything is authentic. What we do is actually very niche, so it's not easy for people to actually follow it and also copy. We are actually a very good option for those who are looking into a passive income model. Our initial start cost is actually catered according to your budget. We discussed and we figure out ways to actually work out deals for all our interested franchisees.
A unique selling point in Mr. Fish, we are actually voted #1 fishing noodle in Klang Valley. We are innovative and adaptive. We have the food consistency because we have the central kitchen with IQF glass freezer. And soon, we have ready-to-eat meals where you can up and eat it straight away. It's actually the current market trend and can increase monthly sales.
Daily Go 就是属于 Express Concept， 每一个 outlet 我们都会有1辆餐车，我们有不同的 design， 我们要去吸引很多的年轻人，所以我们在7月份呢，我们就正式会开始了。然后接下来每一个月大概是8到10辆，所以我们预计大概3年会开300间在马来西亚，所以这个是我们的一个策略。我们也会让茶饮的这个文化到达到另外一个高峰。根据这整个 MCO 的情况，我们想要让更多的人尝试创业。
BMS start in 1997. Now BMS currently we have 50 outlets in Malaysia. Northern there's a 2 outlets. Central we have 40. Southern 4, and in Sarawak we have a 4 outlets as well.
So through this event, we also want to grow and expand the business. We want to build SME business opportunity ecosystem.
The Selangor government is actually launching a 5 million matching grant, which we will provide 5,000 ringgit to each of the SMEs to subscribe to a digital service provider.
Lee and Partners, as international law firm, we are helping companies and associates from other countries to deal with matters in and out Malaysia. We will give you some ideas about franchise agreement and franchise system.
Everyone thought that MCO is a very bad timing to start business because see the numbers of F&B business closing down. But for us, risk equal to chance. And the risks are great, but the rewards are greater.
The biggest gain that I gain today will be the opportunity to easily meet and talk and share our business model to over 100 participants. I think it's a very good opportunity for all of us to still be able to connect and still find ways to progress even during these tough times.
A very good initiative brought by Venture Grab, and of course looking at the comparison between typical franchise exhibition that we have experienced before. Of course, this has a lot of convenience. At the same time, it can can be quite engaging.
We believe that this is a right medium for us to reach out to the people and then to the potential investors.
这次的活动最大的收获就是也要谢谢 Venture Grab 给我们这样的机会去介绍 Mr. Fish， 然后也可以认识更多人哦。
有些点子是蛮特别，所以呢，可能是让我们学习，然后呢，也看到一两家公司我们有兴趣了，看有没有机会投资吧。
从早上10点到2点，基本上就可以了解差不多接近10家的连锁，一下子就很知道他们的生意的模式啊，所以就比较有效率一些。
BOEX
Business Opportunity E-Expo.
Nice.
Yeah, I muted myself just now. Okay, anyway, hello everybody. Good evening again, and welcome back to another episode of the Business Kang Tao Show. Yay! I can't have the effect lah, so just clap myself. Okay, so if guys, everyone here, how are you? It's a beautiful Saturday, and once again, welcome to another episode of Kang Tao Show, where we will shout more about business opportunities to you, okay? Because for those that don't know, Kang Tao means business opportunity. All right. So in Malaysia, we say, hey, go lubang or not, that is the Kang Tao is the Chinese version of it. So this is where I share with you a lot of business opportunity to you, not just business opportunity. I'll share a lot of insights, knowledge, even like things that you should know as an entrepreneur. Even for you who wanted to start to be an entrepreneur, I have everything for you as well. Okay. So nowadays, because of this MCO, a lot of people are doing live. You know, myself, we are also doing live as well. But the difference between us, Venture Grab, the other live is we are not going to sell you anything. Okay. We don't have any seafood to sell to you. We don't have the baju to sell. You see, my baju is black color and then just Venture Grab logo. Okay. You can buy the Venture Grab t-shirt if you want, but we don't really sell it. But if you want, you are a fan of ours, you can even consider have a Venture Grab fan t-shirt. Yeah, if you think this is a good thing, you can actually comment and let me know. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin the Kang Tao Show. Okay, so Kang Tao Show, it happens every Friday and Saturday. So Friday will be the Mandarin version. The Saturday will be the English version. So both also same time, 8 o'clock. So this is where we will share with you great Kang Taos, great opportunities. We will also invite great guests to come up to share with you their opportunity. It can be business opportunity. It can be knowledge-based opportunity, or even something that may benefit you professionally out there in the market. All right. So let's have a recap of what we have done before. Okay, in this coming last week. All right. So, hey, why is my slide not moving? Okay. So last week I had Mr. Gary from the Big Apple Tasca and Tadika. Okay, this Big Apple is it's not the donut lah. Okay, first time I heard about this Big Apple, I thought it was the donut. I was happy for a while. Okay, but later on when I found out it's about education, I'm actually more happy lah, because to me, education business is not just a lucrative business, but it's also a type of business where it's actually building up the next generation of people, because kindergarten you have to you train kids from young, and I really salute the people that are in the education industry because they have the patience and the passion to build up young people, young minds to for the better future. All right. So last week we had Mr. Gary who share with you more about the Big Apple education industry. Okay. So if you would like to know more, you just see the interview. Okay, you can go to our Facebook, www.facebook.com/venturegrab. Okay, to look for the video and just watch that, because they share with you how they managed to build their business even during MCO time. Okay, and then what they have in the future as well, because they are a very very unique kindergarten in my opinion. All right, so that is the last week. So yesterday was a very special guest. Okay, yesterday we had Mr. Mike Su from Vivo. Okay, he was sharing about the branding and how they use branding to overcome the business challenges during MCO. Okay, overcoming business challenges during MCO is the big topic of this year. So to those who have been following, those who watch our live for so many times, we have been running on this topic a lot. Okay, because we believe that this is a topic which everybody needs. Okay, it's not just what you want; it's what you need, because it's tough times. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are not doing very well. Hence, why we try to get as many guests as possible to share with you how they overcome the MCO, the pandemic. So hopefully that it can inspire you to to do well, to do better in your business. Okay, so yesterday we have Mr. Mike to share with you about how Vivo use branding to overcome the pandemic challenges lah. Okay, so if you'd like to watch it, you can go to our Chinese page. Okay, we have a VentureGrab Chinese page to watch further if you know Mandarin lah. Okay, I myself I do know Mandarin, so no, my colleagues actually translated the points to me. Okay, so that is that about yesterday. So why are we doing all of this? Okay, what is VentureGrab all about? So for VentureGrab, we are a business opportunity platform where we are a platform with a lot of business opportunities like franchise, license, business for sale. There is the people looking for agents. There's people looking for distributorship, looking for partners. They want to sell part of their share. Okay, so these are the opportunities that are on VentureGrab. So for you, if you're looking for business opportunities, okay, be any one of those that I just mentioned, do feel free to come to us and look for the next business of your dream, because this is where we have everything together. Okay, so just to clarify, we are not agents. Okay, we are a platform. Okay, so go to www.venturegrab.com and you can find all sorts of business opportunities up there. All right, so like I mentioned, we have so many things on our platform. We have the franchises. Issues is more of the investment one. Okay, investment is when they are officially like legally approved by the SC, and on any ACF platform, they will come to us to shout about this investment opportunity. So it's they open more doors for them to reach out to more retail investors like you guys. All right. Now we also have business sellers as well. So people who want to sell their business, okay, the whole business, they can come to VentureGrab and advertise. For those who wants to buy a business, you can come over and also look for one to buy. All right. Partial share is basically the it's also selling business, but it's not really the whole business per se. It's more of people looking for partners to work together. Because sometimes when you start a business, you run it alone, one-man show, right? It's very tiring one. Okay, so it's always good to find a partner. So what's the best way to find a partner? Is by offering shares. People invest, come in, and then work together to bring the business up together. All right, so these are the people that we have on VentureGrab. Okay, why it's not moving again? Okay, so these are the example. Okay, anybody, you come to VentureGrab, when you click on any business, you can see a business like this. All right, and all the informations are down there. And if you're interested to know more about that business, you just click on the make appointment here. Okay, the business owner will receive an SMS with your phone number. Then they can contact you directly. So this means that business owners and also the prospects, they can connect directly together. Okay, so over here, one more time, I want to clarify. We don't have any agent fee. We don't have markup. We don't have success fee. We don't have I don't know what's the other fees name, like the deal fee. Okay, so because recently I did got some information from the market saying that people are telling people that VentureGrab is charging 30% for any success fee. Wow, 30%. I also wish I can charge that. Okay, but we do not charge that. Okay, we don't have any 30%, 20%, 10%, nothing. Okay, when you come to VentureGrab to advertise about your business opportunity, we generate the leads for you. The leads will go to you directly, and that's all. That's the end already. Okay, as for the ones that's interested to buy, okay, you go to find a business owner to want to know more. Let's say my Laksa, you look for my Laksa, and you want to know more about my Laksa, I connect you to my Laksa. That's it. You and my Laksa deal already. We do not do anything, so we do not take any percentage from you. Okay, so I hope I made this clear enough for everybody here. Okay, so for those who heard out there that you heard about this, okay, when you hear somebody say, oh, VentureGrab actually charge 30%, they charge 50%, no. Okay, very in public right now, I'm clarifying, we do not charge any agent fee, not success fee, nothing. Okay, that's the thing All right, now moving on next. Okay, so VentureGrab, there are many ways we can help both sides. Okay, one is to reach out, one is to find. Okay, so first we have our venturegrab.com portal. Okay, you can go to venturegrab.com. Look at it. Here you will see the interface like this. You can search for any business you want. You want cafe, you want car wash, you want salon, you want I don't know, hotels. Nowadays hot, very, very hot hotels. So you got a budget to take over a hotel, go and search. There's a lot of hotels going on. Okay, so you can go to that one. Now, for advertising point of view, okay, our package is very, very simple. Okay, it's advertising package. We have the light, basic, and advanced. Okay, but I won't go so details on what is it like. Okay, if you'd like to know more, come to us. All right, because when you take up this advertising package, what you have is Facebook, our VentureGrab page like this. Okay, like this one. This bakery is for sale. It's in Bangsar South. Okay, I know this owner quite well okay, because I helped this owner sell another business before. Also in Bangsar South. Okay, now they're also selling off this one. Okay, so for this business, they are retiring Okay, they have been in the F&B business for many years. So the owner and his wife, they are both now wanted to retire. So they are selling off all their business and not enjoying the retirement life. So if you're looking for cafes, okay, what I know, okay, this is from them Okay, what I know is to enter Bangsar South. To open a business like that is not easy. Okay, it's not just when you have money, you just fork in the money and then you can book up the place. No, you have to submit your proposal to the management. Management need to approve, then only you can open. Okay, so to take over something like that, because if you want to be in Bangsar South got so many foot traffic and also the delivery traffic as well. There's so many office there. Okay, so if you like to go into Bangsar South, the easiest way is to just take over a business like this, okay, with only 55,000. Okay, you have all the assets plus you can be inside Bangsar South. So it's affordable for you to go in. Okay, but for those business owners, you want to shout out about your business, okay, you can shout out this way. Okay, so this is our venturegrab.com portal Okay, and so if you like to know how to sell your business through VentureGrab, okay, every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m., myself, Charles, yours truly, will be sharing with you the 10 tips on how to sell your business efficiently. Okay, so selling business is not just it's not as easy as just put it up and then just leave it there and hopefully next day people will fork out 50,000 to buy a business. No, there's a lot of strategies and tactics involved. So I will be sharing more about that every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you'd like to know more about that, okay, my little helper will my little assistant will share the link below. So do click on the link, register yourself. Then I will see you in our Zoom lah on Thursday at 11, Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Okay, so that is that. Let's get out of the way. So another thing is the government, Selangor government, and through CDEC, they are offering a SME digitalization grant, okay, where they will subsidize your invoice for everything that you do that is to digitalize, okay, up to 5,000 ringgit. They subsidize 50%, and the amount is up to 5,000 ringgit. So if you like to digitalize your business, okay, Venture Grab, we are one of the digital service provider. Hence, you can use whatever service you use on Venture Grab, you can also claim this thing lah. Okay, so this one I will also be having briefing every day, Monday to Friday, Wednesday 3 p.m. Chinese, 5 p.m. for English. I will share with you more about how are you going to be eligible to claim for this and how you can how to claim it now, all the process and everything. Okay, so not just claiming, you can use, in a way, you're using government's money partly to grow your business, or you want to expand your business. Okay, with Venture Grab. So speaking of expansion, okay, we also have events as well. So as I mentioned, we got many methods. One of it is the Venture Grab portal. Another one will be event, which is what we call as the Business Opportunity Expo, BOEX. Okay, so BOEX is going to happen every month. All right, so every month we are going to we are going to have this event. Okay, the date is very simple. Okay, as you can see from the date here, is 9 of September. So this event every month will be the date will be same day as a month. Okay, meaning like you see 9, next will be 10. Another following one is 11, and then 12. Okay, the only month that we won't have this event will be 1st of January. Okay, because 1st of January, Charles want to go and see fireworks. Okay, so we won't have that event lah. Okay, so if you like to know more, to see more brands, okay, do scan this QR code and then register yourself for our 10 event. All right. And as for business owners, you can also present your business opportunity, like Mr. Brian here from O'Brien's. So yes, O'Brien's, they'll be around for 20 years in the market, but they are also expanding right now. So they are also riding on the BOEX event to look for their new partners for their franchise lah. Okay, so if you would like to present your business opportunity like O'Brien's here, okay, you can feel free. There is also a link below. I will be having a briefing every Saturday about BOEX and how you can use only 20 minutes to pitch to 200 people. Okay, so that is the BOEX. All right, so this is the event. You can scan. There's a link also below. Okay, feel free to join me to chat further lah. Okay, if you are really not sure whether I should advertise or whether I should go BOEX, never mind. Still can contact us. Okay, I will speak to you. Then I will look into your business and see which one is most suitable for you. All right. So there are a lot of brands that has been with us already. Okay, so more to come. I hope that we can, BOS can actually serve the market as much as we possibly can, so that we can help more SME owners to not just survive, okay, they also expand, okay, without needing to fork out so much money lah to do the marketing. Okay, and speaking of franchise, okay, so if you're a franchise owner and you are not registered as a franchise, do you know that you can be fined 500,000 ringgit? If you know, just click, just give me a thumbs up. If you don't know, you just put the R emoji. Okay, so if you don't know, okay, this is the best time for you to know. Okay, why? Because if your business is running in the form of franchise, but you're not registered as a franchise, even though you call it as a licensee, if the government come and check you, got people complain about you, you will still be fine. Okay, so make sure that your business is registered as a franchise. Not only that, make sure that your trademark is also registered as well. So we are a very close partner with CAS, which is the IP expert, where they are specialized in franchise and also licensing the trademark registration. Okay, they can also help you to register trademark overseas. Okay, and then they can help you to get there for free with government grant. How to do it? Okay, come to us, come to Venture Grab. We will connect you with CAS, and you can work things out from there. Okay, so that is CAS. Next, now is the time where it changes everything, because how you call that? Now is the pandemic time, right? And pandemic has been affecting everybody, affecting a lot of people, especially when it comes to business. Okay, so during this changing time and hard times, but to me, although it's pandemic, it's actually what you call that? Pandemic is a way that is accelerating change, lah. Okay, I look at it as a more positive manner. Okay, because how you say because pandemic, right? You can hear so many business saying that, my business not doing well, my business is bad, my business is it's going down and everything. But to me, I've seen so many business owners that that fight so hard to not just survive, but they actually being able to succeed during these tough times. Okay, why? Because they look at it as, instead of staying still and thinking, okay, how die no more okay, so instead of doing that, embrace the change, work together with the change, and accelerate together with the with what is going on now. Because pandemic, even though it's pandemic, I mean, many things are changing, but there are still certain things that's unchanged, okay, which is human behavior. At the end of the day, we all humans, right? We still need to eat, we still need to drink, we still want to play, and we still want to find things to entertain ourselves. In Chinese, it's called 吃喝玩乐. Okay, so today's topic, okay, we will be bringing up a business owner that went through this, and actually in the toughest industry. Okay, because we all know that bars, F&B especially, is getting affected. So a lot of F&B is closing down, I can say. Okay, but there are some who embrace it, and then they change a little bit on their business model, what is their promotion and everything, and they manage to survive. Okay, so hence why today I got a business owner, okay, to share a lot about this with you. Okay, so right now we actually have I actually managed to invite Mr. Davish from Fat Boy. Okay, so they are in the bar business, and we know bar business is a very, very tough business, especially during the pandemic, because we can only maximum the time can only open until 10 p.m. only. Okay, when we go drinking, you don't drink until 10 p.m. and go home. Okay, their business actually comes at 9 p.m. and onwards. Okay, so actually Mr. Davish, he is a bit tied up with the technical error, but while waiting for him, right? Okay, think of what questions you have for him and how he's managed to survive during the pandemic. Okay, so while waiting, let me show you a little bit of video, okay, about BOEX. Okay, because Mr. Davish will be up very soon, so it will be up the BOEX as well. So let me share with you the video of BOEX, and then we will get back to you shortly.
Welcome to Malaysia First Business Opportunity E-Expo.
欢迎出席马来西亚首场生意机会博览会。
Opportunities always there as long as you stay positive. Through this event, we want to share all the business opportunities, especially in franchise and licensing.
We actually has been in the franchise industry for the past 15 years. We are not just ensuring our quality is consistent. I think the support and also work through the progress between the franchisor and franchisee are important.
We use ingredients that come from France. Everything is authentic. What we do is actually very niche, so it's not easy for people to actually follow it and also copy. We are actually a very good option for those who are looking into a passive income model. Our initial start cost is actually catered according to your budget. We discussed and we figure out ways to actually work out deals for all our interested franchisees.
A unique selling point, Mr. Fish, we are actually voted #1 fishing noodle in Klang Valley. We are innovative and adaptive. We have the food consistency because we have the central kitchen with IQF glass freezer. And soon, we have ready-to-eat meals where you can up and eat it straight away. It's actually the current market trend and can increase monthly sales.
Daily Go 就是属于 Express Concept， 每一个 outlet 我们都会有1辆餐车，我们有不同的 design， 我们要去吸引很多的年轻人，所以我们在7月份呢，我们就正式会开始了。然后接下来每一个月大概是8到10辆，所以我们预计大概3年会开300间在马来西亚，所以这个是我们的一个策略。我们也会让茶饮的这个文化到达到另外一个高峰。根据这整个 MCO 的情况，我们想要让更多的人尝试创业。
BMS start in 1997. Now BMS currently we have 50 outlets in Malaysia. Northern there's 2 outlets. Central we have 40. Southern 4, and in Sarawak we have 4 outlets as well.
So through this event, we also want to grow and expand the business. We want to build SME business opportunity ecosystem.
The Selangor government is actually launching a 5 million matching grant, which we will provide 5,000 ringgit to each of the SMEs to subscribe to a digital service provider.
Lee and Partners, as international law firm, we are helping companies and associates from other countries to deal with matters in and out Malaysia. We will give you some ideas about franchise agreement and franchise system.
Everyone thought that MCO is a very bad timing to start business because see the numbers of F&B business closing down. But for us, risk equal to chance. And the risks are great, but the rewards are greater.
The biggest gain that I gain today will be the opportunity to easily meet and talk and share our business model to over 100 participants. I think it's a very good opportunity for all of us to still be able to connect and still find ways to progress even during these tough times.
A very good initiative brought by Venture Grab, and of course looking at the comparison between typical franchise exhibition that we have experienced before. Of course, this has a lot of convenience. At the same time, it can be quite engaging.
We believe that this is a right medium for us to reach out to the people and then to the potential investors.
这次的活动最大的收获就是也要谢谢 Venture Grab 给我们这样的机会去介绍 Mr. Fish， 然后也可以认识更多人了。
有些点子是蛮特别，所以呢，可能是让我们学习，然后呢，也看到一两家公司我们有兴趣啦，看有没有机会投资吧。
从早上10点到2点，基本上就可以了解差不多接近10家的连锁，一下子就很知道他们的生意的模式啊，所以就比较有效率一些。
DOEX.
Business opportunity.
Business opportunity.
Business opportunity e-expo.
Nice.
Okay, so that is BOEX. And now Mr. Divish is ready. So let me put your hands together with me. Like type 111 in the no, type 222. Okay, there's a reason why. Okay, not 222, 22. Okay, because the shop is in SS2. Okay, so type out 222 let me invite Mr. Divish to share with you more about how to survive during these tough times. Okay, my bro, Mr. Divish. Hi, bro.
Hey Charles, how are you, man?
Hi, good evening. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Haven't seen you in a
Surviving.
while.
Yeah, we should
Surviving,
catch up
yes.
for a drink, man.
Yes, we should. Okay, until the dine now you can dine in already. I still a bit
Correct,
scared lah.
correct. Yeah, it's a big relief for I think us in the F&B sector. This whole 12 a.m. Rule has given us a bit of a room for us to survive lah.
Finally can breathe a bit, right?
Can breathe a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to so many F&B owners, especially the bars one. Okay, they were telling me that yes can open until 9. Like that is 8 o'clock, even worse. Okay, and then one point you can open until 10. And yes,
Yeah.
like yes can open until 10 but people don't start drinking. Like before 10. Drinking starts at 10 onwards, like 10:30, 11 o'clock. You start having drinks, so it was a bit tough lah. Okay, I heard from a lot of F&B,
Correct.
especially
I think
yourself
even
also.
like for us, when we could open until 10 only, the customers would come at 9:15.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Like, for us, we want to drink. You don't go and drink at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is makan time.
Yes,
Right?
correct. Yes,
even
correct.
though I go to places like brew house, Uncle Don and all, right? Yes, you makan. Okay, but you makan around 8+. Okay, then after you makan, you have to chill for a while first. Let the food go down. Then you start order beer, but okay.
Yeah.
So by the time 9 o'clock, I can only get 2 or 3 mugs and finish already. Cannot continue. Okay, so for the audience out there, okay, perhaps you can introduce yourself, Divish.
Yeah. So I am Devesh Chandran, the owner and founder of Fat Boy Tavern. It's located in SS2 PJ, where Beer Factory and all these other bars are. We've been around since end of 2018, so coming up on our end of third year now. So our concept is pretty much a urban neighborhood bar. The main goal was to offer very affordable food and affordable drinks so that for everyday type of diner. So most of our customers are usually regulars that come who dine with us about 3-4 times a week. So so we kind of develop like a sort of like a culture for our brand compared to the bigger chains that are very automated and all. So here we give a little bit more of a neighborhood touch or feel lah. So when you come in there, people know your name. You got your regular place. That kind of vibe lah. The real pub bar type of vibe. So that's been going on for the past 3 years, and of course 2 years through the pandemic. So that has been a crazy ride for us lah, especially the smaller ones. The smaller bars were very 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 affected. Yeah.
Well, I see your place is around the beer factory brew house area, and behind you is Uncle Don. That to me, you're very brave to go and there's so many big boys over in that corner, okay, and then you go and put right in the middle of them to compete with them. Okay? Very very brave, So what makes you want to do that? You can open in another corner, but you don't want. You have to go right in the middle of the big boys. So what
bring
makes
the fight to them lah. No, I think because at the start, I think we were very confident with what we had to offer. It's slightly different from the big boys lah, like Uncle Don's and and Beer Factory and so on. So of course, the best place to be is where they all are lah. Because if they are full, then I'm okay. What? the flow over, comes into our place, and when you experience our place, then you know that we are not exactly the same as these big boys. I think Uncle Don's is more like a diner, and we are a little bit more pub-ish to the pub side of things lah. So but I mean it worked out quite okay for us. I mean, other than of course the last 18 months, but before that it was quite good. It was a good run for us. So
this one I agree. The what you call it, the customer flow over. Like, let's say for myself, if I go to beer factory and then I see like packed, like so many people, then I go to Uncle Don, also packed. So I might go to somewhere nearby instead of driving again. Okay lah, I think that's a good strategy lah.
So once you park your car already, right? You so susah you find a car park in SS2.
SS2 some more.
In SS2. Once you find a car park, you won't move anywhere else already.
Yes. Yeah, I would walk to the other corner. The other corner is for McD, not to drink beer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's a question. Okay. Why do you call your brand Fat Boy?
So it's actually a funny story. I mean, I used to use this hashtag called Fat Boy a lot back in 2011, 2012, and so on. And then so when I was brainstorming and trying to come up with a name, Fat Boy, and one of my friends said that you already have a name, why? It's already there. It sounds quite catchy. It's quite scalable. There were a lot of plus points to it, lah. So we thought, okay, let's roll with the name and go on. And then since then, of course, when you tell people you're going to Fat Boy, people are like, huh, where? Like and it's also like a conversation starter for a lot of people. Yeah.
So perhaps you can share a little bit more in depth, right? How you differentiate yourself between your big boy competitor, Uncle Don, and also Beer Factory. I'm sure that you have something that is represent your brand, you. Okay, so perhaps you can share more about that.
So I think like for us, mainly how we differentiate is the type in the whole vibe when you come into the place. The type of music we play, we sometimes we have live band going on, what do you call it, and then we have things like our own tour, like certain special cocktails that are special to us, and of course we are known as one of the best beer bars in that area in SS2 or maybe even PJ lah. I mean, our promos are great, so this is why it's great to be smaller, because we can do ad hoc promos. We can do a lot of crazy things, like one day you walk in, maybe your tequila shots are 5 ringgit, so we do a lot of changing up, different promos, different days, like those kind of things. So every time you come to Fat Boy, there might be something new. There might be a new promo. There might be a new dish. There might be a new cocktail, which will be harder to do if you are a chain. So I think that's one of the reasons why our customers keep coming back to us, because there's always a good deal for them, and it's always, I mean, the bottom line is value to the customer. That's what we intend to bring. So once the customer comes and dines in with us and sees what they're getting for the price that they're paying, I think a lot of them are very, very satisfied and happy. So we get a lot of repeats, and they bring in their friends and their friends' friends. So that's how it's more of a personal touch compared to some of the bigger brands, which, I mean, it happens when you scale, I guess.
Yep. Okay. So hearing from you, it sounds like the business is very good. Okay, before MCO time, huh? Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure that this MCO, this pandemic thing, has affected your business, Fat Boy. So how has it affected Fat Boy this whole 1.5 years?
Yeah. So I think in the last 18 months, before that in 2019, we were growing very steadily, and then we had plans to open up several other Fat Boys in different locations, different states. And then of course the pandemic hit, and so we decided to reserve a lot of our cash flow because we didn't know how long it's going to this thing is going to continue, and with our SOPs, ever changing SOPs, and uncertain enforcements, and all the other things that possibly could go wrong lah, So I think the industry was plagued by a lot of people. We couldn't plan ahead. The only thing we knew is we need to reserve as much cash as possible to survive. Yeah. So I think that's what we did, and we cut down our staff. We did takeaway, and a takeaway for not only drinks, also food. But then again, comes down to how many people look for a bar to order your lunch or dinner, right?
Yes.
So MCO 1 was okay because I think it was new to everybody. This whole culture of sitting at home and ordering food. So everybody is excited. Everybody is trying all the different restaurants and all that. And then the marketplace started to get more saturated. More people started to join Grab Food, Food Panda, and then it started to make it more difficult for resto bars like us to get orders lah. Because it's just like you're competing now. From MCO 1 was okay, then MCO 2 suddenly you're competing with home cooks, you're competing with the stalls, so probably the same food at half the price, but we got high overheads, we got rental, staff to keep on payroll and all that. So at that point we pivoted, and we said to increase the efficiency of the kitchen, so let's start like a cloud kitchen lah. So we started that. So we have 10 different brands under one kitchen. So that increased our sales by quite a lot, and kept us surviving through MCO 2 and to MCO 3. So then after that, we're like, okay, we still need to do something even more, because then they dragged it some more, right?
Yes.
So MCO 3 happened, and then MCO 3 looked like it was never going to end.
Yep.
I'm surprised that it even stopped now. Like they opened back. Yeah. So we went ahead and we started things like we started a brand called Chili & Co. So we've got, it looks something like
chili
this.
oil. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like shrimp flavored chili oil and garlic flavored chili oil. Yeah. So we sell this on like Shopee, our online platform, and through agents and so on like that. So that's doing great as well. So all these different ways lah. We've got I think another 2-3 other things upcoming lah by the end of this year. So we have to survive. So we just we innovate and all that to come up with different avenues, different revenue channels, so that we can at least keep the outlet running, keep the staff keep the staff busy and on pay lah. So no deduction, no layoff, no all that lah. So
okay.
So yeah, that's how we've been keeping ourselves busy lah. It's been 12 months of heavy hustle.
12 months of 12 months of ever changing. You keep on coming up with new
changing, bro. When somebody tells me, "Oh, now you can do this," I'm like, "Are you sure? By Monday it'll be different."
Yes.
Sometimes in one day also can U-turn 2-3 times, man.
Yeah lah. Okay, this U-turn thing. Okay, let's not
Yeah.
talk so much about that lah. Huh? Okay, we want more viewers, but not that kind of attention. Okay. So I see that
Yeah.
you have a new chili oil thing. So is it going to be your staple base for your Fat Boys food right now? But since that will be your product on your own really. Right?
Yeah, correct. So right now, I mean, we are selling it at the shop, but we haven't incorporated it into any dishes. Like we are working on that, where this will be also served as a condiment lah, as a side. But otherwise, I think we're trying to keep this brand quite separate from Fat Boy, as we have different plans for the Chili and Co brand.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
So okay, let's talk about Fat Boy first. Okay. So Fat Boy right now, now it's opening back. Okay, finally, if the fresh air has come. Not fully lah, but at least until 12
Not
o'clock.
fully
It's still got two hours lah. Okay, 10 o'clock to 12. So what's the plan right now? What's the moving forward plan?
Yeah. So I mean, looking at how we are here now, I mean, we see the demand growing. I am personally very bullish on the F&B sector, and especially the resto bars. So we can see the demand growing. Like, I mean, every day people, the reservations are quite high, and in fact, sometimes I might think that it's quite near to what it was pre-pandemic. So on my side, we're actually looking at new locations for 2022, and also looking for any people interested to partner up and grow Fat Boy as a brand and as a franchise or licensing in that way. But as you said, if you're not registered, 500K.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're working on all that. We are working on all that simultaneously while looking for new locations as well. We have a few locations in mind. But yeah, so if people are interested to join us.
Very simple. So when your franchise thing is ready, okay, BOEX. So BOEX is where everybody is ready. They're looking for business. Okay, because what's happening nowadays, right? There are a lot of, I would say, micro business people. Okay, not really micro lah. Okay, previously micro means they're very very small. Okay, but they are I would say smaller business people, in a sense that there are people who have been working, right? They work in their engineering, they do their accounting and all. But because of this pandemic, right, so many people kena salary cut lah, kena cut off lah, and then they are not sure about the future. And a lot of people are starting to come out and look for business to do. And our BOEX, our list of participants, right? We have one column here for them to fill. What is their investment budget? Okay, just for us to know lah. Okay, so we have a few categories. One is the 50,000 and below. Another one is 50,000 and 100,000 the slot. Another one is 100,000 to 500. Another one is 500 and above. Okay, millions one lah. Okay, I will tell you a majority of them, I will say 95% of them are the one in the middle. I was expecting the 50,000 and below to be a lot. Because people scared ma. But I noticed that a lot are the 50,000 and 100,000 below. In between. So people are expecting to fork out that amount of money for a business already. But not every business can be that amount. Okay, it can be, if it's full business, maybe 300,000. Perhaps they can share as well. So I would say once your franchise is ready, BOEX definitely can find your partners ready. And bar business, I myself also will consider lah. Okay, but but the only reason why I wouldn't take a bar business, okay, is I scared I finish all the alcohol. I drink my own alcohol.
Must be disciplined. No free drinks at your own outlet.
cheaper drinks for myself. Okay, but still I'll finish everything. Okay, so we cannot make money already.
Actually, bar business you must be very disciplined lah. Otherwise, very easy to koyak.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Fat Boy. So how about that chili oil one? What's the brand name again?
The brand is called Chili and Co.
Chili and Co. Okay.
Yeah.
In the market, I see quite a
Chili and
lot
Co.
like coming up already. So how are you gonna, play? What's your game plan to compete with all these other brands?
Yeah, but I think what I notice about this chili oil sector,
Mm-hmm.
even though there's a lot, but everybody is constantly trying the different brands out there. Like they will buy like 10 different brands, and then
Mhm.
which one they like, then they get stuck to that lah.
Mm.
And so like for ours, I mean, 80% of actually a little bit more than 80% of our customers who buy this are all repeat customers.
Mm.
They keep rebuying, like they buy 2 first, then next round buy 4, then buy 4 again. So it's like so through that, I mean, we found that, of course at the start we just did it as a trial, see people buy or not. And
Okay.
then the first batch just sold out like that. So we're like, hey, okay.
Macam
So we
boleh
make
buat oh.
so we make a little bit more. Then sold out
Mhm.
again. Make a bit more. So the same. A lot of people who buy just keep buying back again, because 2-3 days they finish one bottle, then they buy again. So these type of businesses are good because it's recurring, right? When people like the product, it's like your chili sauce, like some people like Maggi, some people like Heinz, but you keep buying it because you eat with most of your food you eat, you use it. Like this one, like our customers used to make nasi goreng, they used to marinate chicken wings, they some people use it to make aglio olio. So it's like the usage is a lot. Now the thing is to get them to taste it.
Okay.
So we are working on that lah. So we are working on a few different channels to get the product out there. So like, of course, online, Shopee, Lazada, we're there. And then our Facebook, our WhatsApp, and the best seller has to be word of mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Because so we give out a lot of tasters. Like, so if you come to Fat Boy Tavern, we give tasters to a lot of customers. We make sales from there as well. So yeah, everyday selling lah. Yeah.
So where can I get one for free?
when you make it to Fat Boy to have a beer with me, bro.
Okay, no problem. I'll come go later. Okay, but now open at 12 already, right? Your
Open at 12. Open at 12.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
after
around
this-
11:30 start to close lah.
Okay, wait. Never mind. Got 1 hour. Okay,
Yeah.
so during this MCO time, 18 months, you're still surviving for Fat Boy, and plus you came out with a brand new product, new brand already. Okay, so back to the topic of today. Okay, what are the tips you have for everybody out there, okay, who's watching, that they might be also like yourself struggling, bar or non-bar, they're struggling, the business are not picking up and everything. So what any survival tips that you have for them? Let's have the first one.
Yeah, I think for one, being a business owner during this pandemic is very, very tough, especially with the amount of uncertainty that we all go through on a daily basis. There's certain days where you're like, it'll be difficult to even get up from get out of your bed, because it's like you don't know what to do, right? Because there's no right answer. No, it's unprecedented. It has not happened to people before. So even your mentor, guru, all maybe don't know what to answer you. So
yes.
Yeah. So sometimes it's very, very difficult if your mind is not positive, and it's very easy to go into a downward spiral, or be quite depressive. I seen a lot of people who just throw in the towel, or cannot lah, because it's tiring. It is tiring because every time you innovate, and then there's some roadblock that stops your growth, and then you go back to the drawing board again, then you start all over again. So I think number one is your resilience lah. Like keep your mix with positive people, have positive thoughts and positive vibes, and you must have that real that hustler mentality lah. Like every day you go out there and you try to do something. Try to create something out of nothing. Number two is like for us, one of our saving grace was we had very good relationships with all our vendors, our suppliers, landlord, so on. So a lot of people. So with good communication and all of them supported us to survive, to come out through this lah. So that is another one, and of course the third one is your cash flow management is very, very important.
Yep.
Spending your money in the right places lah, and holding back where you can hold back, because this game we at the start everybody thought these 3 months we are back, and then including me as well, we after the 3 months went quite bullish, and then try to expand, try to spend money to expand, and then lockdown again. Then I was like, okay, better
calm down.
Calm down. Because after the first MCO, I was super bullish. I was like, the growth is going to be great for F&B, which it will be, because you can see in other countries like UK, US and all that, especially in like in cities like London and all, comparing it with KL, they are all fully booked out. Every concert is fully booked out. Every good restaurant is fully booked. Reservations to 1 week ahead and so on. So the demand will definitely be there for F&B coming out of this. The question, but in Malaysia a little bit different, because we have quite a lot of uncertainty in so far lah. But now it looks like it's getting better lah. They are thinking a bit more when they are doing the SOPs. So hopefully with that things will get better for the F&B industry.
I think because mainly also because especially Selangor lah, majority 90% people, is it 90%, are already vaccinated, full vaccinated already. So so I assume, okay, I don't say I'm sure, okay, I assume that there won't be any more MCO already, because what I read before lah, okay, MCO is no longer the way to manage the things anymore. Okay. The first two one, yes, it works, because that time it was still on touch-based transfer, right? So everybody stay at home, the cases will go down. But the third MCO time is already the Delta variant, where people who stay at home also kena. Okay,
stay at home also kena, yeah.
So it became you have to vaccinate already. So with vaccination, and then plus our new health minister already mentioned that it's going to be an endemic as compared to a pandemic. So we are going to live together. So I am confident that F&B will be back, especially bars. Okay, because I already see like all the bars are packed already. And you know how I know that pubs and bars are coming back strong is on Monday, Tuesday, there are roadblocks to catch drinkers.
Correct. I actually got stopped in one of those roadblocks a couple of days ago.
I went back home at 9 something. Okay, throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. got roadblock, and they specifically, when you stop, okay, and then they see this face, the skin color, okay, they stop straight away. When you open the window, they straight away ask, "Ada minum ah?"
Mabuk ah?
Mabuk ah? And then I see so many cars got stopped. So from here you can see, the police also know F&B is back, especially the bars and thing. People are starting to drink. So I'm sure that Fat Boy can, and plus Fat Boy, the brand is already there. Okay, and I think expansion wise, I'm sure that you already identified, where to open already.
Yes, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, So there's a question: how you encourage people who want to enter F&B industry in the future?
Yeah, I think the main thing will be, just to make sure that you know your industry well. If you don't, then best to get guidance from somebody who's already been in the industry, because not knowing the industry well enough, or not knowing where to get certain things, or where to, who to talk to, and things like that, but can be detrimental, especially when you budget a fixed budget for people who don't have deep pockets to make. So you cannot make so many mistakes lah.
Yes,
Because
totally
every
agree.
mistake you make costs you a lot of money.
Oh yes, totally
Right?
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I've spoken to a lot of F&B new F&B owners lah. Okay,
Yeah.
This is before MCO. Okay,
Yeah.
they are people who who thinks that F&B is easy. Yeah, they think okay lah, it's just doing a cafe. I make coffee, I make bread. How hard can it be? When you have that thought in your brain, how hard can it be? It's gonna be very tough for you.
very, 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 very tough.
Which I also agree. You need to follow somebody who has been in the game for quite some time.
Yeah.
Okay, because being a small F&B owner myself, okay, there's a lot of things you need to know. Okay, where to get your supply, cheaper one. Okay,
Yes.
how to get the payment terms. Okay, yeah, you want to pay cash or pay payment term. Okay, and then after that, you have to find few suppliers. In case one fella don't have the stock you want. And then the location, what kind of location, and then your all the regulations that you need to know. There's so many things you need to pay, man. Signboard also need to pay.
You got written rules and unwritten rules.
Exactly. I'm not going to talk about
You got
unwritten
both.
rules. That one we know.
Written
Can
rules
already.
you can read somewhere.
Ah.
Unwritten rules you need somebody to guide you through. So
Even written rules is confusing one.
yes. Yeah.
Article A say like that. Article B say another way. Which one you going to follow? And then the marketing. Okay, there's so many people selling food. They have the same thinking. Food only, how high can it be? Okay, so so there are many things. So I would say for those that want to open, especially a bar, right? Okay, follow someone like David has been around. Okay, during MC also can survive and innovate. He's the best person for you to follow.
Yeah, because you need all the what they call it, the selok belok.
Yes, the selok belok. Okay, then there's one asking,
So
how do you
you need to
reduce the
know what-
risk? How do you reduce the risk to open a bar? Very simple. Okay, open the bar with Davish. Very simple.
Reduce quite a lot of risk.
Yes, reduce half the risk already.
Yeah, but F&B is a very challenging industry. You're right. A lot of people think that it's easier than what it is. I think it's not as straightforward and simple as what a lot of people think. The work that you put in is immense, and I think if you're coming from say corporate, and then you're trying to go into F&B, it's I mean, there's no, it's not like you are going to work any less. In fact,
more, actually.
probably your work is a lot more, and it's a lot of different types of work. Not just so comfortable, sitting in an office or things like that. There's a lot of getting down and dirty, especially the starting times until you get the right team and the right people with you. Then it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's why I very salute F&B owners one, because like even like for Venture Grab, right? Venture Grab is a white collar business. Okay, we work hard with our brains and perhaps our mouth also lah, do sales ma. Okay, but for F&B, you work hard with your brains, your mouth, and also your hands.
Yes.
It's hard work and mentally stress through. Oh, I cannot, man. I cannot do F&B. That's why my one is I'm a small shareholder only. Yeah, I'm not the one involved.
No, because right, if you're a corporate job, say your teammate don't come to work, you got extra work but extra work at your desk, on your computer,
aircon,
or most making phone call. Suddenly your bartender don't show up, or your floor guy don't show up, and you are a small group, right? I mean, you're a small F&B. you don't have other restaurants, other outlet to take your stuff from. So who have to work? You better be able to go down there and tap the beer, make the cocktail, serve the customer. You better know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be difficult. So I mean, you must have that type of attitude towards business lah. You cannot be like, I'm just going to sit here today. Bartender never come. Never mind, close the shop.
Gone.
Gone. Especially now, because F&B nowadays, those days they at least close for once a week. Nowadays everybody is open 7 days a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you're close, then people think like something. What happened to these guys?
It's not just that what I noticed, right? Even for my shop, where we used to close one day. Okay, then found my customers, my friends lah. They went a few times. Just so happened when they went, it's the day that we are closed. So they will ask me like, "Hey, why your shop are always closed one?" So they have this mentality, So these my friends. Imagine a stranger. They walk past, hey, nice shop. I want to go makan. Go there to talk. And then next week go there to talk. So
then the third time won't come already.
Potong steam Potong steam already what?
Yeah. Correct.
So we have to open 7 days. No choice.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So moving forward, what's the plan for let's start with Fat Boy first. What's the plan for moving forward?
Yeah, I think for Fat Boy, we are working on the licensing side of that, and of course to grow it. Hopefully we can achieve some sort of success like Uncle Don's or Brew House. I mean to that scale. That's for Fat Boy. Because the SS2 one I think has become a household kind of name. It's more also auto kind of. So we're looking on the growth side of Fat Boy to locations. I think we identified about 3-4 different locations already. So we're working on that as well as the whole the franchise part of it. And then chili oil is of course we're working on what do you call it, getting it to different markets lah. In different Southeast Asia, so that is of course the pandemic has slowed everything down lah, because we couldn't go and meet people and we couldn't build the relationships that we wanted to build, but now that it's opened up, so the hustle starts like hardcore lah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's that.
And I can see very big potential for both. Yeah, because Fat Boy is more of like, it's like the starting of Uncle Don, Uncle Don when they have their first 2 outlets.
Yes.
Fat Boy is at that stage right now. Okay, I foresee it can do lah, because you have a lot of specialty as well. Okay, for those out there to know what specialty they have, go to F&B SS2, then you will know. Yeah, I don't want to tell here. People some mystery a bit ma.
Yeah, come over.
It's not just beer, there's more than beer. What they have, go and see for yourself. It's an SS2. Okay, SS2. Okay, you can see very big one, the signboard. Okay, and then as for the chili oil one, also same thing. I see a lot of them. They're expanding very fast. Even Jaya Grocer downstairs, they have a lot of different brands already. So and online as well, I see so many ads. Yeah, the English one, the Chinese one, the Malay one.
Sambal chili oil, sambal. Yeah.
So I think it's there's a lot of room to grow lah. And then I think this is for everyone lah. We have been discussing about this also anyway. Okay, I'm trying to connect the chili oil division to India. India, I can see very, very huge market there. Okay? Even perhaps Saudi also. Yeah. So through Venture Grab, you see, you can get all these kind of things. Right?
The perks of being a friend.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So it's already 9. So our time is almost there. So before I close this up and let you go, perhaps you can have final advice or final shout out to everyone out there.
Yeah, I think for the budding entrepreneurs or the entrepreneurs that are going through or going through or coming out of tough times, we just got to remember we got to be resilient, positive, and every day we learn something new, and we got to keep innovating, keep creating new things, thinking out of the box. And I think the other thing is really the speed of us executing things.
Yep.
Sometimes you
Business about
think, you
speed.
always think, then you think 100 times, 1,000 times, just my way of doing is I just think and then we straight away do lah.
Yeah.
We test and see,
Yep.
Doesn't work, it's okay. We go back to a drawing board, we try something else. But some people, they plan so long, somebody else come and done everything that you planned, executed it and finished it.
Yeah.
So so just don't think too much, be quick to make decisions lah, and move. Yeah,
business is all about speed. This is one
All
thing I
about
learned.
speed, yeah.
This is one thing I learned throughout my years also.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your insight, and I hope that everyone out there can learn a bit or two from Devish on how to survive. All right, so thank you so much, Devish, for your time, and I will see you soon for our happy
Yes.
hour. Okay,
Okay, Charles, thank
everyone
you
out
for
there,
having me on, man.
SS2. Okay, see you.
Yes.
See you, bro.
Bye. Take care.
Okay, so that is Devish. Okay, so everybody, if you want to get to know Devish, it's very easy only. Just go to SS2, the Fat Point Tavern there, and then you can see him there already. That's how I know him actually. Okay, so there's Devish. So he actually shared with us the 3 survival tips for every, not just F&B I think it's every business how to survive. Okay, so first thing is having the positive mindset. Okay, be clear, not be happy, don't worry so much. Think of I know it's hard, easier said than done, but that is very important as well. Secondly, is your relationship, your supplier, your business partners, your everything. Because nowadays, right, it's not no longer about I fight you, you fight me already. It's all about collaboration. So relationship also very important. And then third thing is the cash flow. Okay, how you manage your cash flow. Don't spend your money. And you spend diligently, spend carefully. All right. So that is the ending. That's the 3 tips that is shared by David just now. All right. So right now we have come to an end to our little Kang Tao show here. Okay, too big. Okay, so our little Kang Tao show. So as mentioned, Kang Tao show will be happening every Friday and every Saturday at 8 p.m. where we will share all these great Kang Tao, great business opportunities to you. Okay, so today David has shared so much about how to survive, how he survived. So perhaps you can learn a bit or two, okay, adapt a little bit on how he managed to survive. Then we also have great business opportunities as well. So do tune into our venturegrab.com and also to our Facebook. There's the English, there's the Chinese one. You can go and join both. Right. So thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. Okay. So I will see you again next week. Okay. Bye-bye.